Joining me in the studio is Marianne Baziru-Huiha, an advocate with the organization Friends of the Congo. Also in the studio with us is Joseph Vess. He is a consulting and training director at Men Can Stop Rape. And joining us via Polycom from New York is Dumisani Rebombo, a man who helps lead a new effort to stop violence against women in Africa and around the world and the spread of HIV/AIDS. Dumisani Rebombo works with the international organization EngenderHealth. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me start with you, Mrs. Baziru-Huiha. I know I can say your name. Let me get your thoughts on the package we just saw. You are an advocate with the organization Friends of Congo. Can you tell us about the issue that is in Congo right now, especially with regards to rape against women?
The issue we deal with is that rape, as it is happening, especially in the Congo, or as it happened in Rwanda during the genocide, is not just a sexual assault, as we see or hear in the media. Rape is not limited in time, and it is not limited in space or on a group of people. It is a violence, physical violence, moral and psychological violence against the woman, against the community, and against the nation, and against the world. The reason I'm saying it, after rape, this rape is not used as a sexual desire, as to satisfy sexual desire. No, it is a weapon used against the enemy, who is not in this situation, the woman, but the enemy is any enemy targeted by the war. But the woman is used to inflict wound in the body of the woman and in the body of the community, in the soul, as the rape reach the really seat or the heart of emotions, not only the emotion of the woman, but also the emotion of the entire population. Mm-hmm. It also reach the spirit. As you repress the spirit of love, usually in a sexual relationship we talk about love, that spirit is killed and replaced by the spirit of hatred, revenge, and punishment.
Indeed, and you're making some very good points there. Mr. Vess, let me come to you and ask you, rape is definitely one of the issues that you address through your organization, along with other issues that relate to violence against women. Tell us about that.
Well, we believe that rape and sexual violence are part of a continuum of violence against women that includes discrimination, harassment, things like that. All of these are part of messages that we are given in society that women are less valuable than men, that women are less human. And so as an organization, our goal is to encourage men to see the value that women play in society and encourage them to accept and understand that women are equal partners in society.
And Mr. Rebombo, some of your work right now includes definitely raising awareness against violence against women. Can you tell us about what you're doing with EngenderHealth?
Yes, EngenderHealth has a program called Men as Partners, which is 10 years old now. And the program started in South Africa, where I come from, and we're now currently working in 18 other countries worldwide. The program works with men to encourage them and challenge them to stop gender-based violence. Not only that, because of the intertwined way of violence into HIV in our country, to work with men so that they can stop the spread of HIV. And we do this through different range of strategies, but our premise is to say let's educate men and encourage them to take care of themselves first, because if you socialize like I was to believe that you macho, you know, the definition of your masculinity is to be strong and show no feelings, and that therefore you don't take care of yourself. Even if you have healthcare services, you don't even go to them. And if you want to stop violence, then we're talking about being a partner to the women and girls and other people in the community. So you can't do that if you don't start by yourself. So the second piece to it is to say, let's have men being partners to the, you know, to their wives, to their girlfriends, and to other women in the community. And with that, then you can graduate to becoming a voice of change. And we encourage men to be agents of change.
And Mr. Rebombo, one of the reasons actually that you are working with this organization is your past, it's the journey, your life. And can you tell us about why you became involved in working with EngenderHealth?
Yes, just like many other boys in South Africa, I grew up being taught that I am more valuable than girls. And also, at the time, there was the apartheid system, which made sure that most men are not in their homes, so the family cycle was broken. They had to go to the cities and fend for themselves. That resulted in the boys, you know, finding the meaning of their identity, of their masculinity from other boys. And I was not as you know, different from the boys there. It came to a point where I was constantly jeered because I just have two sisters and I had to help them at home. That was seen as a sissy work, as not man enough, not boy enough. I also didn't go to the traditional circumcision school where you know, circumcision is performed there. That added to my jeering and my voice suppressed as a boy. Lastly, I didn't have a girlfriend. I was pressured to have one. I was not ready. I didn't want to. But this jeering went on for the most part of life, to a point where I succumbed to it. In no way am I saying that I shouldn't own up to my actions, but just to say that, you know, these pressures sometimes does shape one's behavior and attitudes. So yes, three friends, including a very close brother of mine, a cousin, you know, said I should participate in a gang rape of this girl because she thinks she knows too much. She wouldn't want to, you know, be in love with any of the boys in the village. I was so terrified. The decision was made that I should be given, you know, beer to drink and smoke weed so that we could do it. And I succumbed to that. And the three of us gang raped the girl. And I felt so bad, but at the same time, I felt a sense of relief a little that I won't be jeered at anymore. And that jeering did stop. I remember the following day when we went to our soccer team and we broke the news to the entire team. You know, the other boys just clapped and congratulated us for what we did. And that just showed how much of socialization was rife within most boys in the village at the time.
And Mrs. Baziru, let me come to you. Mr. Rebombo spoke about his experience as being pressured into his first act of violence against women. You have witnessed violence against women. Tell us about, in your case, what you've witnessed, what happened.
I witnessed this violence of rape during the genocide, and also in the refugee camps, where you have the group of militia or men in uniform coming and line up those female and rounding the member of the community.
Did you want to maybe take a drink and continue to explain? Or are you doing okay? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay. Well, I'll let you have a drink. And Mr. Vest, let me come to you. We'll go back to Mrs. Marianne in a few minutes.